In 2020, the inhabitants of our country were shocked when images of millions of workers surfaced on social networks, and each news channel covered history. The daily workers and bets left the cities and returned to their villages, as because of the pandemic, they had lost their livelihood. Suddenly, we have all become aware of the migration crisis. These daily bets from states such as Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Orissa, Madhya Pradesh, etc., did not know how to survive if they were not allowed to work, because they did not even not enough resources to maintain for a week, not to mention 3-month locking. They were ready to walk for thousands of kilometers and reaching their hometown. At least, by doing this, they gave themselves a chance to survive, because staying in the metropolitan cities without soul meant that they signed an unfavorable destiny by choice. But this migration crisis has always been present in our country. We have neglected it because, so far, this has had no effect on our perfect life. These people have no identity and are part of a faceless crowd, rarely realizing when they disrupt the delicate balance of our society. Indian Predator, The Butcher by Delhi, directed by Ayesha Sood, is a story on a faceless person who reigned wreaking havoc in the capital of Delhi in the early 2000s. Those who unfortunately came in his contact and knew him during the time he was active, is always petrified by the simple mention of his name. So let's see what made this series one of the most sensational criminals in the country, and more importantly, let us try to understand if the socio-political circumstances had a role to play in nourishing its sensitivity. To come. What is docuseries Indian Predator, The Butcher of Delhi? On October 20, 2006, a mutilated body was found in front of Tihar's prison. They had been informed by an anonymous caller. With the properly packaged mutilated body, there was also a letter, in which the abuses had launched abuses to the Delhi police and challenged them to catch it if they could. 2 other bodies were found on April 25 and May 18, 2007. Sub-Inspector Narendra Pahalwan, seeing the S model, recalled a case that he had investigated in 1998. He alerted his information network and learned that a man corresponding to the description of the accused in the current case used to visit a clinic